Legendary is the only word that fits when describing the events of November 8th. It will forever be remembered as one of the single best days in the history of Midwest Whitetail. 5 bucks, 3 states, and the kind of action that makes you wish you could fast forward to the next alarm clock. Though he didn't join the buck-down train, Mike Reed did lay eyes on the first mature buck he's seen since the month began. Steadfast in his feast or famine pursuit of the double-beam giant, November 9th finds Mike heading back to the property, ready for another crack at opportunity.
Good morning. It is Saturday, November 9th, and we are back in this stand that I hung last weekend, this little red oak overlooking the big bottom on the Mount Olympus farm, hoping to just catch, cruising bucks down in this bottom or coming up and down one of these fingers. Another southeast wind, so we actually have a good wind this morning. It's good 10-mile-per-hour wind, steady. There's a little front blowing through. There's a little rain in the forecast midday. It's overcast. It feels good though. I've not got any more pictures of that big deer. I think he's east of here, but the one picture I did get of him this year was down on this little boat plot on the other side of the creek. And as I mentioned yesterday, where I saw him trying to come in, and he crosses, I think he uses either one of these big ravines to get in here. So it is very much in the realm of possibility that we catch him down on this bottom. I think this would be the west end of his range. So November 9th, you never know what's going to happen. We haven't seen any deer yet. I'm probably going to rattle a few times before it gets too late in the morning. But we can see a lot of country here. Let's sit back and enjoy the morning.
Anticipating what his rattling might stir up, Mike watches the trails leading by his stand. That same morning, 120 miles to the south, Justin Luebrecht is back on stand looking to continue the hot streak started by Mitch and Tyler.
Guys, here it is. It's November the 9th. Mitch and I are back here on Redemption Ridge. It's been 2 years since we've hunted here. This is where we were having all the encounters with Big Chief and Crab King. Today we're in here after Poncho and Lefty. Lefty's got a little drop on his left side, and Poncho's a double white patch 10, real white deer. And he's been on the cameras a lot in this area here lately, but there hasn't been much of Lefty. But we're gonna get settled in here. We've got some rain coming. It's supposed to move in here between 9 and 10 o'clock, so hopefully we can catch some action before that rain moves in, and with a little bit of luck, we can be sitting behind one of those shooters. I think it hit a limb, but I don't know. That's Poncho, that's the deer we were in here after. My arrow did something funky there, but he scolded out here. And now I see it, I think there is a little limb off the side of that tree there, but what are the odds of that? Oh man, I'm shaking.
He come charge. He stopped. He was right behind that thing. That little.
I hit a limb, dude.
He come. I mean, dude, he was all right in here.
I'll tell you, when I first seen him up there, it entered my mind that it was him because he has a light brown coat to him.
You almost had to yell at him. He didn't stop. I tell you what, though, if you wouldn't have
I hit that limb. I think I hit a limb. My arrow did something weird on that.
Shut up.
Poncho,
You hammered him?
I don't know. He ran off like a scolded dog. He was like 40 yards. He come in on a dime. I mean, 0 to 100 and nothing like that.
You want to come on my work, put on the screen?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Dude, last night, look what I did. That was the problem. Well, we just got down here. We tried looking back on the screen on the camera to see what I hit there, but I know my arrow did something funky there, and I think I may have clipped a limb, but we're gonna run to Tyler's work, get on the big computer, and see what we actually did hit on here.
Yep. You can see it in there.
I have to give him time. It's definitely back hindquarters, but
Ooh, look at that. Look at the angle of that arrow. Looks like good blood out right there. Definitely got to give him time, but I think we're gonna find him.
Can you see the cut on the air? Is the broadhead like that?
Yeah.
Up and down? Not left or right? They talk about that. If it goes in straight up,
It's
and
like at an angle.
he might have had a better chance of slicing that artery.
It looks
See
like
what
it's
I'm
at an
saying?
angle.
Given the circumstances after the shot, Justin decides to give the buck as much time as possible before heading into the woods ahead of the forecasted rain. That same morning, 200 miles to the north back in Iowa, longtime team members Brad and Thad DeMoss are grinding out their hunting season. Tucked into a close quarters rut funnel, the brothers hope today will offer a hard-earned opportunity.
you miss.
Well, it's 10 after 8, and we just had the doe and buck come through, and they took this back trail behind the tree that was real brushy. And it was probably a 10-yard shot, but I hit a branch on a tree here and had a total miss. So that's good that it was a total miss on a buck of that caliber. Lesson learned is set a stand, look around where the trails come, and trim your shooting lanes. And cost us this morning is not having our shooting lanes trimmed. So like I said, it's only 8:15 now, so plenty of time for more deer to come through.
A painful reminder that every step of hanging the perfect stand matters. Brad's hunt nearly delivers the hoped-for result and showcases just how fast things can happen when hunting the rut. Back in Mike's stand, the morning has been the very opposite of Brad and Justin's. Yielding another hunt with 0 deer sightings, Mike shifts his attention to the afternoon for a much-anticipated change with daughter Bella. Heading back to the same spot she hunted on her first bow hunt ever in 2023, the afternoon finds the trio of Mike, Bella, and Gavin gearing up to head to the infamous pinch, looking for a little November magic.
Your pin set at 20. If they're at 22, then we're gonna aim mid-body. Like, we're not gonna aim low if they get beyond the pin distance. Look out. It's still all about lining everything up, being consistent, anchoring the same. Bullseye! Saturday, November 9th, afternoon hunt. Day 2 of Bella bow hunting. We went out last weekend, had a good hunt at the home farm. Where are we going today?
River bottom.
River bottom. Which area of the river bottom?
Pinch.
The pinch. It's raining. The rain's supposed to end around 3. It's a southeast wind, so we can't hunt the normal stand. We're gonna do a hanging hunt. Gavin and I are gonna use the saddles. We're gonna get Bella up in a stand, and I'm just gonna be on a saddle right behind her, and then Gavin will be nearby. So I think we can pull it off.
Yeah, me too.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We just got settled down in the pinch. Gavin is like 7 yards away from us in another tree, and our wind's blowing back over the river. I'm really excited. It hasn't stopped raining yet, so it's pretty cold. But I'm just really happy to be out. We're about, well, the main pinch stand is that way. And we've actually set up in a tree in this area. This one, I think. Yeah. Last year when I first started bow hunting. And so this is very nostalgic, and hopefully I can get one down this year.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, who are we after?
Moss. Fat Tony. We have the Fat Tony.
These kids, man.
It's a Fat Tony.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. I got stung by a bee.
Oh my God.
I know.
How are you gonna shoot?
I don't know.
I wish it would stop raining. What I do is envision 2 heads locking together, and I rotate my wrist like wow, that's all I can do.
Maracas.
With the light rain continuing to fall, Bella watches for the first deer of the afternoon. Back to the south, the rain's just beginning to fall in northern Missouri.
Hey, are we looking for Juice's deer? Did Juice go find his deer? Huh? Are you helping?
Well guys, it's just after 4:30 here. After reviewing the footage this morning there at Tyler's work, we did discover that did hit the deer back and also hit a limb there. But we've been brainstorming all day long here. The deer took off like a scalded dog. It ran probably 150 yards full bore. And typically what it's telling us on a gut shot deer usually run about, I don't know, 80 to 100 yards and then they stop. But this deer here never stopped. So we're gonna ease in here probably 100 yards. And if we don't find him, we're gonna back out and wait till the morning. And then we're gonna treat it as a gut shot deer. So we're gonna walk down this timberline here, ease into where we last seen him go in there, and hopefully we can lay our eyes on him.
You didn't go nowhere. Give me some, brother.
Yeah, he's hard as a rock.
He didn't go anywhere, dude.
Oh yeah, he's stiff. Good Lord. Wow. That's crazy. Well guys, here he is. There's no doubt about it that I ended up hitting the artery there. I feel bad about it, but you know, we started this season off, we had a lot of rain, our grain plots were looking good. Coming to the fall plot season, and we could not buy rain. I think our plots sit in the ground for 60 days before anything came up. We wasn't getting any shooters on camera. You know, we was kind of waiting for swoosh. This guy here actually just showed back up probably 2 or 3 days ago, but you know, we're riding on a high here as we've killed 4 bucks in the last 3 days with the boys here in Missouri. It started off with Mitch Wednesday night, then Avery tagged, and then Tyler killed a big old 7-pointer over on the 10-acre set with Watusi. And then I come in this morning here, first hunt into Redemption Ridge, and this guy was fortunate to come by. First deer we've seen. I tell you, we've always dreamed of tagging out before rifle season, and we finally got it done. It took us several years to get it done, but we finally got it done. So I couldn't be more proud of it. And now we just need to get Aiden to get on board, and then the boys from Missouri are tagged out. So thanks for watching.
Well, Bella got to experience her first cold, wet sit in the woods. And we really had a good hunt. We ended up seeing, I think, 11 deer, 4 bucks. A lot of them came right under us. We had the one chase come under us with that 3 or 4 year old 8 that they came by so quick. I think he was basically even with us before the bow was coming off the hook, so I didn't even bother trying to stop him. We kept having deer right under us. We couldn't hear them coming. It was windy and everything was wet, and the best buck we saw was right at last light. It's a nice framey 10. I think it's a 4 year old, and he's got a split brow. It was a fun hunt, though. It was a really fun hunt. She's quickly getting to realize that it's not so easy to get one with a bow, but how'd you like hunting out of a tree again?
It was cold, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. We had a lot of deer come right under us, which that's always pretty exciting. I'm not sure when we'll be out with you next. Maybe tomorrow afternoon, or maybe we'll wait till next weekend, but either which way, Gavin and I will be back out tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then.
The following day, the Reeds head back to the river farm. This time, though, Mike's ready with a new strategy, one he hopes can slow the rut's chaos just enough to give the young bow hunter a chance.
We are all set up. Sunday, November 10th, we are on the river farm, South Plot. We've got a doe decoy. Bella's the shooter. Gavin is in the old stand, set up with his Latitude saddle. It's about 55 degrees, straight west wind, beautiful overcast day. It feels nice. Had one spike coming to the field. Put the doe decoy out, so hopefully, it'll slow things down. Let me get a range, let Bella get drawn. This plot's easy for the deer to be out of range. And so hopefully the doe decoy will get the buck where we need him. There's another buck coming out right now, Bella. There's another buck coming out right now.
We're all set up. Got some really good action. We've seen 3 young bucks. I've decided that I want to wait until an older, more mature buck comes in. We have Miss Daisy out in the field.
Doing some work.
Yeah.
How are they reacting to her? They're coming in.
Yeah, they're coming in.
One spike came all the way into bow range.
Yeah. Like I said, there's been really good action, so hopefully a good one comes in.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is where
Hopefully one
Dad
comes in.
encountered moss earlier in the year.
Oh yeah. Big moss.
In this food plot.
Imagine if moss comes in again.
With young bucks on the move, Bella's wishful thinking that the moss buck may wander through fuels the father-daughter duo. That same afternoon, 130 miles to the southwest, another bow hunter heads to the field in pursuit of a first. With his recurve in hand, Owen Riegler is slipping into one of his best close-range spots.
Devin says there's no deer. I'm just trying to figure out what's making all this sign. Turkey scratchings, I guess, right underneath an overhanging branch. Stinking turkeys, get those things out of here. Welcome back, guys. It's November 10th today. Both myself and Devin are tagged out, like you guys know. But we're on a doe crusade today. We're up here at Wyatt's tree. I've got the recurve here. We've seen a little forkhorn already. You know, if I look back all the years from about the 8th, 9th through the 11th and the 13th, right in there, that's when I've killed the most big deer. So hurts a little bit to be setting out, but at least we're out here today. We got Devin's back there smirking. We've got a west wind, which is carrying just like this, right back at an angle across this big ravine here. As we get into peak breeding, all these bucks are locked down. My strategy doesn't change a lot. I put more emphasis on that funnel. You just have to be out there when he's freed up. The does should still be hitting some of this food, but they're also getting harassed a lot. If I can hunt a spot where I know there's does around, that's where I'm gonna be in a funnel situation. So it'll be interesting to see what we see tonight, if these does are still up here using this, or if the does have got them pushed back into cover more. But all right, let's sit in here quietly and see what we see tonight. Thank you, guys. Let me see. Ruts on, boys. Here we go. Nope.
As expected, the young buck keeps the does on edge with his relentless pursuit. Back on stand with Bella, the timeless lessons of bow hunting continue to unfold.
You could. There is the brush to make it up through there. And you want to kind of keep yourself hidden in case they're coming out of they can see you. Right, so wherever I think they're coming from, I'm kind of hiding behind the tree. Then I stop and I get ready. Oh, snap.
There's a shooter behind us, about 100 yards.
Anything that's like a decoy or in, use your
heart was beating so fast, especially when he was like, when he started turning, like, you know, the first time I drew back. I'm so happy right now.
What just happened?
Well, I just shot my first ever buck, first ever deer with a bow. I'm so ecstatic right now. Miss Daisy worked.
What a hunt. November 10th.
I'm so excited right now. He just I shot him and I just saw a bunch of blood gush out. And like, you could, it was like, oh, that's like when I knew, okay, I made a kill shot, like a good kill shot.
It worked. You executed, you held it together, you killed a big 4.5-year-old buck that we have history with your bow, with 2 trees, with 3 people, with a decoy. You want to go get down and go get him?
Yes, please.
I'm so excited. I gotta stop and tell Miss Daisy thank you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Bubbles. And the arrow's still intact.
Dude, look at that shot.
Made by yours truly.
That's a hard shot I've ever seen.
This is a cool buck.
Animation on that left side.
No. It's crazy. It'll only get better from here.
That's right. Wow.
Hola. Thank you. Hey, Josh. I came up.
Bella got her done. Well, what an awesome experience. Obviously, we saw him go down on camera.
Yeah.
Heart shot. Obviously, didn't make it very far off the field. Crazy blood trail. Couldn't be more proud of this young lady. What was going through your head?
I was really nervous because, as I've said before, I actually drew back 2 times on this deer. Obviously, I got the chance to shoot him again, and he's dead, so I'm really happy.
And it's better not to rush a shot.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I'd much rather let him walk and then rush it. And you know, Bella's pulling 45 pounds, which she's spent a lot of time working to do that. And I don't want her shooting too much further than 25. And anyway, so it required a lot of patience. The buck was in the field for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just a really fun hunt all around, lots of activity, lots of cruising. November 10th, you know, we rattled, we did some calling. We had 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, and 4-year-old. You know, he kept getting older. This buck I do believe to be 4. He's got a big neck, big body. We have history with him. We know him from last year. He grew a very similar kind of lopsided, twisted rack. We got his match set of sheds from last year, as I mentioned. And probably the most, I mean, I could not be more proud of Bella. And this was our primary goal this season, was to get her a bow deer. You know, we talked about not filming your bow hunting. We talked about just going, have the experience, and then we both kind of decided it'd be fun to film it and have the memory preserved, and that's really the main reason we do film these things. Turns out, you know, I was able to tell her what to do, and the deer's standing there, and we got 3 shot angles. Pretty cool, and that's credit to the decoy. You know, and we didn't use decoys last year. This year I said, you know, I think that's gonna help take the attention off of us.
And it did.
And it worked. Tonight it was a doe decoy. I don't hunt a lot with a doe decoy, but it's that time of year. And it just worked like a charm, and I could not be more pumped with how it all turned out. It's awesome to watch them fall over on camera. You know, this just makes the entire season, and I'm excited to do a lot more bow hunting with you.
Yeah. Thank you for watching Midwest Whitetail.
Bella Reed wasn't the only young bow hunter to experience success with Dad in the same tree. Switching roles from their early October all-day showdown, Jace and Joe Baker are set up in the hardwoods of Kentucky.
So we're set up in a 5-pronged tree. I've never seen one before, but this public land we found this about 2 weeks ago. The way these ravines work, I think when these people start shooting on the private, it's going to push all these deer up these ravines and hopefully lead them right past us. So it's shooting right now. We're just waiting on a bit.
In gun season with a bow.
27 yards, man.
This season has been a grind up to this point. This is the second shooter I've seen from the tree. We walked about half a mile into this place this morning through some rocky cliffs, and it was all worth it.
Let's go.
I could not be more proud of Bella, and this was our primary goal this season, was to get her a bow deer. I'm excited to do a lot more bow hunting with you.
Yeah.
We're riding on a high here, as we've killed 4 bucks in the last 3 days with the boys here in Missouri, and this guy was fortunate to come by. First deer we seen, grunted right to him, and he come right in.
I thought I might get a shot at this one doe. We'll be back for her. She's just a snot. That's the best term I've got for her. And we will see you guys out in Kansas on the next one. Thank you.
It's not every day you get to do something for the first time, but those are often the moments remembered forever. Setting goals, working hard, and seeing them through isn't new to Bella Reed. But after 2 seasons, she can finally say she's tagged her first deer with a bow. With strategy maximized, Mike Reed's plan to run a doe decoy worked perfectly. Bella didn't force a shot, picked her spot, and the rest, as they say, is history. And though Owen Riegler didn't release an arrow from the recurve, it just means he gets to keep chasing another first in the deer woods. With Kansas on his mind and great weather ahead of him, the bow season is far from over. For Justin Luebrecht, it's hard to put into words what the past week has meant for him and best friends Mitch and Tyler. For the first time ever, all 3 punched tags before rifle season, and in no year could it mean more as each of them continues to navigate the journey of parenthood. Each hunt paints a clear picture of where we're headed in the rut, shifting into the eye of the hurricane. The storm's early chaos, once marked by cruising giants, is tapering off as more bucks lock down by the hour. With the number of does and estrus nearing its peak, a strange calm is settling over the whitetail woods. Though their movement feels random, bucks are on their feet, and the only way not to miss them is to be out there on stand, paying your dues as a deer hunter. The truth is, it's the unpredictability that makes this stretch of the season so special. At any moment, the next deer coming down the trail could be the one to define the entire season. This is the ambition that drives us forward as we continue chasing November.